Hey, welcome back everyone. And if it's your first time here, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to show you how to change an air filter on a 2010 Subaru Forester, which is the third generation of Foresters. Really simple job, take a few minutes. Cost me $15 for this air filter at an auto parts store, which is a lot cheaper than if you're getting your oil changed at like a Jiffy Lube, a Quick Lube, or the dealership, because they're going to tell you need to change your air filter. And honestly, that's a good way to do it. I do it every other oil change. I change my air filter. Some people do it every oil change. It's really up to you how much you're driving, how many miles you're putting on the car. But either way, if you know how to do this, it's going to save you quite a few dollars at that next oil change or the next inspection, or whenever someone's under the hood and takes a look at that air filter and sees how gross it is. So let me show you where it's located. We'll take out the old air filter. We'll put the new filter in. We'll be good to go, and you'll know how to save a few dollars, all right? So let's get started. Okay, here we are under the hood of the 2010 Forester. What a beast. And where the air filter is located, the engine air filter, really simple. Right here in this box, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're going to disconnect this hose here, all right, so we can work a little easier. We're gonna pop this off. We're gonna take out the old air filter, put the new one in. So let's get started. Okay, for this part of the job, you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver, and if you want to keep your hands clean, put on some rubber gloves. Just loosen up the screw on the clamp for the air intake hose right there, all right? Then you can also loosen up the air filter box, and then pop this hose off right there, all right? Once you have that part loosened up, if you want to remove the whole air intake hose, take your Phillips head screwdriver and go to the other end, and I didn't get this in the video, but there's a clamp there. You loosen that up, same as you did the front. All right, once that's loosened up, the whole piece will come off. Once you have that off, like I said, if you already didn't, loosen up the air filter box, wiggle it a little bit, give yourself a little room. And if you go forward later in the video, you'll see that you can also remove another part of this vehicle that will make this job easier. But anyway, I did not for this part. So it's making it a little more difficult. Again, go to the end of this video, I'll show you where that is. But anyway, as you see, I get the air filter out, and looking at that, it's filthy. Definitely time to install a new one. So what you'll do, just go to your local auto parts store, tell them what model vehicle you have, and you'll end up with something like this, all right? Okay, here's the new air filter, and let me grab that old one. We'll do a side-by-side just to show you how dirty the old one can get, and some get even more filthy. So yeah, it's time for this new one. And really, to install the air filter, all you're going to do is slide it back in the same way you took that old one out. It's not going to fit if you put it in the other direction. It's going to fit awkwardly, all right? It's not going to clasp in there. So that's it. And once you have it in there, it might take a little bit of muscling and wiggling to get it back into the exact spot, but you will be able to get those clamps on top hooked into place. All right, once you get them fastened down, you'll feel them clip into place. Take a look, make sure everything's lined up, and you're good to go. Now, if you want to be sure that everything is lined up, there's a little tab right there that'll insert into the proper spot, and both your clamps on top will be seated securely. Now, you just take the air intake hose and you put it back on the same way you got it off, all right? Line up the openings, push it firmly into place. All right, the next step, you're just going to get your Phillips head screwdriver, and I'm going to show you here. You're going to secure it up top with your Phillips head. All right, screw that down, get it nice and tight. I go as tight as it can go because really you're just tightening over a piece of plastic. You're not going to crush it. And then same thing down here. Tighten that up. Once it's secure, let's move on. All right, so really that's how you do it. Hope that helped. Hope this tutorial helped everyone. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment. And also, some people don't take off that whole air part, the whole air hose right there. I'm probably using the wrong term. If there's any mechanics out there, I do apologize. But I took that whole part off. It just makes it easier to work in there. And also, let me show you one more thing that you could take off if you want to even have a little more access. Let's take a look real quick. All right, this whole assembly right here comes off, all right? These are just little pins. You just unscrew these with a flathead, and you can pop these off, and this whole cover will come off here, and it gives you a little more access. That's up to you, all right? So hopefully this video helped. If you have any questions, like I've said before, drop it in the comment. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.